Ethan Cole never believed in curses, but the discovery of a tattered Civil War journal in a dusty New Orleans antique shop changes everything. The fragile pages tell the story of a soldier who claimed to uncover a map leading to an eternal tomb, hidden somewhere deep within America. The writing hints at untold riches, but also of shadows that never die. As Ethan studies the journal, strange figures begin trailing him through the narrow streets, watching his every move. Before he can piece together the meaning of the symbols inside, masked men attempt to steal the journal, confirming it holds more than myth. With danger closing in and curiosity burning stronger than fear, Ethan realizes he's been thrust into a deadly treasure hunt. One mistake could cost him his life, yet something within whispers that this discovery was meant for him alone. The shadows have already awakened. Following the journal's clues, Ethan wanders through New Orleans' French Quarter, a place where history and mystery linger on every corner. The map's fragmented codes seem tied to hidden carvings etched into the oldest buildings, blending French architecture with strange, ancient symbols. At night, the cobblestone streets echo with whispers, as though the city itself remembers secrets it was never meant to share. As Ethan traces the markings, he realizes they form a path that leads to a forgotten underground crypt. But before he can explore further, assassins dressed in black close in, blades glinting in the moonlight. Their relentless pursuit makes it clear, he's not the only one searching for the tomb. Every shadow feels alive, and every wrong turn could be his last. Determined but shaken, Ethan presses forward, knowing that each secret uncovered only pulls him deeper into a battle he never asked for, against enemies he cannot yet understand. The next clue carries Ethan far from New Orleans to the blood-soaked fields of Gettysburg. What was once the site of the Civil War's fiercest battle now conceals something far older than America itself. Legends tell of soldiers who marched into hidden tunnels beneath the earth and vanished, their bodies never found. Guided by the soldier's journal, Ethan unearths a stone passage sealed for over a century. Inside, the air feels heavy, thick with silence and sorrow. Strange carvings along the walls depict battles fought long before the Civil War, as if the place has witnessed endless wars through time. But the deeper Ethan ventures, the more he feels unseen eyes upon him. Whispers echo through the corridors, voices that shouldn't exist. A sudden collapse nearly traps him underground, leaving him gasping for breath as shadows dance in the flicker of his torchlight. Whatever lies in these depths, it is guarded not just by stone and earth, but by spirits unwilling to let go. The path takes Ethan into Kentucky's Mammoth Cave, the largest underground system in the world, a labyrinth of stone and silence. Guided by the cryptic journal, he ventures deep into passages rarely touched by light. Along the walls, he finds ancient inscriptions, telling of a power buried before native tribes roamed the land. The symbols warn of a curse that consumes all who seek the tomb. But Ethan is not alone. Rival treasure hunters, led by a man named Marcus Kane, ambush him within the cavern. Gunfire echoes in the hollow dark, and a desperate chase unfolds through narrow tunnels. A sudden tremor sends rocks crashing, nearly sealing them all inside. Ethan escapes, but not without scars. Kane escapes as well, clutching a torn page from the journal. As Ethan staggers into the daylight, he realizes his enemy now has part of the map. The race is no longer just about discovery, it's survival. The trail leads Ethan to Washington, D.C., where power and secrets have always been entwined. Beneath the polished halls of government buildings lies a forgotten chamber sealed since the days of the Founding Fathers. With clues pieced from the journal, Ethan uncovers its entrance beneath the Capitol. Dusty manuscripts and hidden emblems reveal that America's earliest leaders were not only aware of the eternal tomb but swore to protect it from the world. Shockingly, records suggest that the tomb's power may have shaped history itself, influencing decisions of war and peace. Yet as Ethan digs deeper, the black serpents tighten their grip, infiltrating D.C. with ruthless precision. They'll stop at nothing to claim the relic's power. Trapped between history's greatest secret and modern enemies, Ethan must decide whether to continue his pursuit or abandon the hunt. But abandoning the truth has never been in his nature, and danger waits at every turn. The search carries Ethan westward to the cold waters of San Francisco Bay, where the abandoned prison island of Alcatraz looms like a ghost from the past. Within its decaying walls, he discovers the diary of a long-forgotten inmate who spoke of voices guiding him to the tomb's final key. The words are frantic, filled with terror, but precise in pointing to the next location. As night falls, the island becomes restless, the sound of chains, phantom footsteps, and whispers that chill Ethan's blood. At first, he dismisses them as echoes of imagination, but then shadows begin to take form, and his torchlight flickers against faces that vanish when he turns. Alcatraz holds its own guardians, restless souls forever tied to the secret Ethan now carries. Shaken but resolute, he departs with the diary in hand, realizing that the closer he gets to the eternal tomb, the more dangerous the world around him becomes. The final coordinates point to the Grand Canyon, where cliffs conceal a hidden abyss untouched by modern eyes. Descending into the depths, Ethan uncovers chambers carved with symbols older than any civilization he has studied. Booby traps spring from the walls, arrows, collapsing bridges, and crushing stones, reminders that this place was built to keep intruders out. Worse, Marcus Kane and his men reappear, forcing Ethan into a deadly confrontation within the abyss itself. Betrayal strikes from within his own team when a trusted ally turns against him, lured by promises of power. Ethan presses forward, wounded but determined, through twisting tunnels that echo with chants in an ancient tongue. At the heart of the canyon lies the gateway to the tomb, guarded by stone statues that seem almost alive. Every breath Ethan takes feels like his last, but surrender is no longer an option. The tomb awaits, and its shadows hunger. At last, Ethan steps inside the eternal tomb, its towering doors groaning open to reveal a chamber bathed in unnatural light. At the center rests the relic, an artifact said to grant power over life and death, the reason men have killed for centuries. Marcus Kane arrives, demanding control, and the two clash in a brutal fight among the ancient stones. As the walls tremble, the relic pulses with a force that bends reality, filling the chamber with visions of endless wars and civilizations consumed by greed. Ethan realizes the truth: the tomb was never meant to be opened, only sealed. In a final act of defiance, he wrests the relic from Kane's grasp and faces the impossible choice: protect humanity by burying it forever, or wield it and risk unleashing a darkness that cannot be contained. With the world's fate in his hands, Ethan makes the sacrifice, sealing the shadows for eternity.